The increasing number of autistic learners in mainstream schools brings both challenges and opportunities. One of the biggest challenges is the time before a child is diagnosed with autism. Because during this phase, the child, parents, and teacher often face misunderstandings. For example, some parents have told me they feel pressured because teachers often complain about their children. They hear things like your child is disruptive, doesn't follow the rules, or acts impulsively. Or, for example, your child is too quiet, doesn't respond, or doesn't want to play with other children. And this can sometimes be confusing for parents because their children or the child behaves very differently at home. There are fewer distractions, no large group of overwhelming sounds and visuals like at school, and the children often feels safe in their own world, sometimes in front of a screen in a virtual world. Today they play on PlayStations, and so they feel really safe in their environment. To address this trend, we need better support systems in school. Teacher needs special training. Classmates should be made more aware of autism. Teaching methods should be adapted, and schools must provide sensor-friendly environments. At the same time, the growing inclusion of autistic learners in mainstream schools is a positive step toward more diversity in education. With autistic individuals in two roles, as a teacher and as an employer. So since your question is about autistic learners, I will answer from my perspective as a teacher. I teach at a vocational training center for people with special needs, including those on the autism spectrum. And as teachers, we have access to important information about our students through a platform. This includes their diagnosis, therapies they attend, notes from other colleagues from the different departments, as well as target agreement. Each student has a case manager who brings the whole team, I mean teachers, trainers, carers, and therapists together for meetings, which the students also attend. And in these meetings, we work together to find solutions. For example, we might recommend support courses for communication skills, courses for managing exam anxiety, or sessions for practicing job interviews. We might also suggest additional therapies or provide individual support tools. For example, students are allowed to wear headphones in class to reduce noise, also to use visual partitions to feel safer and focus better on their tasks. Additionally, some students may also wear sunglasses in class if the lighting is too bright for them. So these are some examples how we support autistic learners. We have several programs in partnership. One important program is the VAMP program in Germany, which stands for Interlinked Training with Vocational Training Facilities. This program lets companies host interns for free for 6 months to 2 years. If it works well, the internship often leads to permanent employments. And in order to make this idea better, I founded a technological education center at our institution. This center gives hands-on training in areas like robotics, 3D printing, 3D scanning, automation, programming, and also in immersive technologies. And I also created projects and partnerships with universities, industries, and companies to give autistic learners real-world experience in relevant new topic, while still getting support from me and our institution. So our institution plays a key role by working with companies through case managers and the job integrators. Companies get motivated trainees, financial support, and advice on creating accessible workplaces. I also support this through my dual role, as I told you, as I collaborate with my employer via my company, where I offer internships for our trainees. For example, in my company, trainees often stay for 1.5 to 2 years and work both on site and remotely, depending on their needs. And the goal of these programs is to help autistic learners successfully join the workforce while helping companies find skilled workers. So this model supports inclusion and bring long-term benefits to everyone, to the trainee, to the companies, and even to the society. I encourage companies to hire individuals with autism by showing how their unique skills can benefit the workplace. So we work closely with companies to help them understand how to create inclusive environments that support neurodiverse employees. Our supports includes offering training on autism awareness, practical advice on workplace adjustment, and assistance in setting up accessible workstations. We also connect companies with well-trained autistic candidates through networking events, job fairs, and internship programs. And additionally, we highlight financial benefits such as subsidies and resources for adapting workplaces to make hiring easier for companies. And these efforts help companies build diverse teams while giving autistic individuals the opportunity to succeed professionally. I told you that I founded this technological education center at our institutes as a competence area, as well as a company that mainly employ autistic individuals. And through this center and internship in my company, all my students not only worked on real customer projects and gained professional experience, but also learned about innovative topics such as immersive technologies, virtual VR and ER. And in doing that, they developed skills and expertise that make them highly attractive in the job market. It's a true success story that all my trainees, without exception, seamlessly moved into employment after their training. Some were hired by my company, while others were directly employed by other company because their CVs already included exciting work experiences in innovative fields. Some of them are even named in international publications of mine because they contributed to my research and implemented solutions. Some of them are working on our EU project, Meet Autism, and are involved in the development of XR simulator for autistic users. This adds significant value to the project because they can define and validate the requirements of this target group and implement everything by themselves. To improve hiring practices for autistic individuals, organizations should start by learning more about autism and neurodiversity. Simple training sessions for managers and staff can help everyone understand the strengths autistic people bring and how to support them better. The hiring process should focus on skills and abilities, not just on social interaction. Instead of traditional interviews, companies can use work trials, structured interviews, or tasks that show the applicant's strengths. Creating an inclusive workplace is also important. Small changes like quiet workplaces, clear instructions, or flexible schedules can make really a big difference. So matching tasks to the strengths of autistic employee, such as attention to details or technical skills, help them succeed. And I think mentoring programs can also give ongoing support. So working also with experts like vocational training centers for people with special needs or autism organization can really provide advice on workplace adjustment, help connect companies with trained candidates. And another important point is sharing success stories and celebrating, for example, the contributions of autistic employees can encourage a positive and inclusive culture. It's best to start small by hiring maybe 1 or 2 autistic employees and learning from this experience. And this is what I did in my company. And this allows the organization to build a long-term plan for inclusion that benefit both the company and its employees. This is my advice for them.